You ever notice in Trinidad, the minute somebody actually producing real results, the first question isn't how you do that, is who you know. And if your answer is nobody, people does look at you like you violate some unwritten national rule. Because in this country, performance is suspicious, politics is safe. Before I finish, I'm going to give you 5 truths that will split this comment section in half. But first, let me show you the pattern you're pretending not to see. Not just party politics, workplace politics, church politics, family politics, friend group politics. My side, your side, we people. So let me ask you something that go feel personal. If every connection disappeared tomorrow, would you still be valuable? If that question feels disrespectful, sit with that discomfort, because performance exposes frauds. Politics protects them. And if you're allergic to standards, subscribe now. This podcast not built for comfort. It's built for people who prefer results over relationships. Let's walk, you in traffic. Midday sun beating down on the bonnet. Maxi horn blasting behind you like you're trying to win an argument. A sea blowing tired air. Sweat forming at your temple. You scroll your phone. Comment section. Chaos. Everybody's a political analyst. Everybody inside the meeting. Everybody know what's really going on. Long voice notes. Caps lock arguments. Screenshot evidence. Passion, energy. And then, when there's an actual town hall, an actual community meeting, an actual board decision, silence, ghost mode. Online we loud, in real life we absent. Let me slow that down, because some of our life just got uncomfortable. If that hit a nerve, good. Because here's the mirror. We train ourselves to look engaged without being effective. And then we promote the same behavior. We reward the smoothest talker. We elevate the loudest personality. We clap for the most aligned, and we sideline the quiet producer. Noise looks like leadership until the results show up. You don't hate bad governance. You hate being on the losing side of it.
Now watch this.
You walk into a small business. Bell on the door give a weak jingle. Fluorescent light humming overhead. The place smelling like paper, perfume, and fried chicken drifting from next door. You reach the counter, nobody. You wait, and when somebody finally appears, it's a face like you disturbing their meditation. What you want? You glance at the sign. Opening hours, 9 to 5. It's 11:42. We close early today. Close early. On a random Wednesday. Like time is optional. If that's sounding like your business, don't get defensive. Understand the pattern. We love the idea of owning. We hate the discipline of operating. We love the title. We hate the performance. We love the position. We hate the structure. And in a country where consistency is rare, politics becomes survival, not excellence. Politics. Because when systems don't matter, alignment does. The worker who shows up on time becomes doing too much. The one who aligns with the right click becomes leadership material. The competent person becomes threat. The connected person becomes assets. And that sentence alone explains more about this country than any manifesto ever could.
Now think about that.
If you feel attacked right now, breathe. Because this isn't about small business. It's about national psychology.
Now let's go deeper.
You ever hear somebody drop names like currency? Small gathering? Fan spinning slow? Corn soup bubbling outside? You smelling pimento and shadow benny in the air? Dog barking like it on payroll? And somebody there chest out saying, I go handle that, I know somebody. My partner close with the minister. I have a link. Name after name after name. Connections like confetti. And nobody asks the real question. But what can you actually do? What skill do you have? What value do you create? Here's the truth you don't want to hear. In Trinidad, credibility is built on proximity, not productivity. If that hit a nerve, sit with it. Because when proximity becomes power, competence becomes optional. And when competence becomes optional, mediocrity becomes protected. So instead of promoting the best person, we promote the safest one. The one who won't shake the table. the one who won't raise the bar, the one who will remember who put them there. And then we sit in traffic by Grand Bazaar in the rain, wipers struggling, horns blasting, everybody frustrated, and we ask, why nothing working? Because nothing is built to work. It's built to maintain alignment. Let's go deeper. We don't just promote politics in offices. We promote it in homes. You change. You're acting big. You're too bright. You're trying to show off. That's not humility. That's insecurity disguised as culture. Instead of teaching children to build skill, we teach them to build connections. Instead of teaching them to produce value, we teach them to stay likable. You teaching your child how to network before teaching them how to master anything. And then we're surprised when the ambitious ones leave. If this mindset continues, in 10 years, our most talented young people won't be mastering skills. They'll be mastering alignment. They'll learn how to survive rooms, not build systems. And the country will still have vibes, but no infrastructure, energy, but no execution, talk, but no output. Now let me give you 5 truths that will split the comment section. We reward loyalty over competence because loyalty is controllable. We promote noise because it feels powerful. We protect mediocrity because excellence exposes it. We confuse access with ability. We don't fear corruption. We fear being excluded from it. If that last one stings, ask yourself why. If you're listening and nodding instead of arguing, you're different. Subscribe. This is where the minority gathers. Now the system indictment. Trinidad is not underperforming by accident. Now here's where some of you are going to say I'm being dramatic. Good. Because this next part not soft. It is underperforming by design. Politics over performance keeps power stable. It keeps contracts familiar. It keeps accountability negotiable. Ribbon cutting for a building that's still not operational. Big speech. Big photo. Big applause. 6 months later, doors locked. And we clap again the next time. That's not leadership. That's theater. And you can't build a country on vibes and expect structure. That's like pouring concrete without steel and wondering why the building crack. Now here's the identity accusation. You can't complain about corruption while you love shortcuts. You can't beg for progress while you worship links. You can't demand performance while you get offended by evaluation. And if you need a connection to feel relevant, you were never relevant. Let that sit, because performance doesn't beg. Politics does. Performance doesn't need a link. Politics does. Performance doesn't fear evaluation. Politics does. If you're still here, subscribe. Not because you're supporting, because you're identifying. This podcast isn't for everybody. It's for the rare minority who would rather be competent than connected. The ones who prefer standards over applause. The ones who would rather build something solid than belong to something loud. If we keep this up, we will become a country where every room is full and nothing gets done, where every speech is powerful and every system is fragile, where everyone inside and nobody capable. And the scary part, the system won't collapse loudly. It will decay slowly while we're arguing in comment sections. Reflect honestly, think critically, and as always, ask yourself why.